Homeowners, have you been putting your life on hold just to keep your low interest rate? Look, you aren't alone. 2 out of 3 sellers have been waiting for over a year. But here are the 5 major life changes, the 5 Ds, that are finally pushing people to move anyway. Hello, I'm Frank Kenny with Living in Los Angeles South Bay, and today we're going to talk about why homeowners are finally giving up their 3% mortgage rates. If you're like a lot of homeowners, you probably thought, I'd like to move, but I don't want to give up my 3% rate. And that's fair. That rate has been one of your best financial wins, and it can be hard to let go. But here's what you need to remember. A great rate won't make up for a home that no longer works for you. Life changes, and sometimes your home needs a change with it. And you're not the only one making that choice. The lock-in effect is starting to ease. Many homeowners have been frozen in place by something experts call the lock-in effect. And that's when you won't move because you don't want to take on a higher rate on your next home loan. But data from Federal Housing Finance Agency shows the lock-in effect is slowly starting to ease for some people. As shown in this graph, the share of homeowners with a mortgage rate below 3%, the yellow line in the graph, is slowly declining as more people move. And while some of the people with a rate over 6% are first-time buyers, the number of homeowners with a rate above 6%, the blue line, is rising as others take on higher rates for their next home. And while it may not seem that dramatic, it's actually a pretty noteworthy shift. Shown in this graph, the share of mortgages with a rate above 6% just hit a 10-year high. That shows more people are getting used to today's rates as the new normal. Now, you might ask, why are more people moving now if it means taking on a higher rate? It's simple. Sometimes they can't put their life on pause anymore. Families grow, jobs change, priorities shift, and a house that once fit perfectly may not fit anymore, no matter how good their rate was. And that's okay. As Chen Zhao, head of economic research at Redfin, explains, more homeowners are deciding it's worth moving even if it means giving up a lower mortgage rate. Life doesn't stand still. People get new jobs, grow their families, downsize after retirement, or simply want to live in a different neighborhood. Those needs are starting to outweigh the financial benefit of clinging to a rock-bottom mortgage rate. First American refers to these life motivators as the 5 Ds. Diplomas. People with college degrees typically earn more, and that adds up to more buying power. Maybe you bought your house when you were younger, and now that you've graduated and have a rising career, you're ready to move up. Next one is diapers. You've outgrown your space. If you're welcoming a new baby, your current home might not be cutting it anymore. Next would be divorce. Well, whether it's ending a marriage or starting one, it can create the need for a new place to call home. The next is downsizing. You're ready to downsize. Maybe the kids have moved out and it's time to simplify. Smaller house, less maintenance, more freedom. And then there's death. If you've recently lost a loved one, maybe you've realized you want to be closer to family. Life's too short to live far from the people who matter most. Whatever your reason, here's what you need to think about. Yes, your low rate is great, but staying put means your life may stay on hold for longer, and maybe that's not working for you anymore. According to Realtor.com, nearly 2 in 3 potential sellers have already been thinking about moving for over a year. That's a long time to press pause on your plans, on your needs, on your family's goals. So maybe the question isn't, should I move? It's actually, how much longer am I willing to stay somewhere that no longer fits my life? Because we've already seen rates come down in the past few months, and they're expected to ease a bit more in 2026, but not by much. When you stack that on top of the very real reasons you may need a new home, it may be enough to finally move the needle for you. So the bottom line is that life doesn't wait for the perfect rate, nor should it. Maybe you shouldn't either. With mortgage rates down from their peak and forecast to dip slightly more in 2026, moving may be more feasible than you think. If you're ready to see what's possible in your market area, contact me so we can look at this with your circumstances in mind. Okay, so please like and subscribe so you're guaranteed to get all of our current helpful videos, and please feel to share these useful videos with your family and friends. Now, this is Frank Kenny with Living in Los Angeles South Bay, and I'll see you on the next video.